After falling into a mountain, you wake up in a soft flower bed. Realizing you're still alive, you start to look for a way out. Much to your surprise, you're met with an underground world filled with talking flowers that want to kill you, skeletons that crack dad jokes, and a goat who offers you pie while also being disturbingly protective. After a little bit of digging, you discovered that the monsters were forced underground and denied the right to live freely on the surface. Your character tumbles into the mountain and is seen by some as a guardian angel, a child who needs protecting, and by others, a thing to be destroyed. But let's start with a little background. A role-playing game, or RPG, is a game in which players assume the roles of characters in a fictional setting. Undertale is an RPG with a unique twist. In order to complete the game, you don't actually have to kill anyone. Whatever decision you make, you are subconsciously dealing with Article 3 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, the right to life. Even if it were in self-defense, you decide if every life, including monsters, has inherent value. There are two main routes you can take: pacifist and genocide. While making your way to Asgore, the king of the monsters, you can either talk your way out of fights or destroy everyone in your path. Both routes provide key information to the grander narrative of Undertale, but only through building relationships with these monsters will you start to get the true story. The core conflict in Undertale revolves around humans banishing monsters to the underground after the war. Monsters live in isolation, unable to return to the surface world due to a barrier that keeps them trapped. Many monsters express a longing for peace and a desire to return to the surface, but the fear and distrust between humans and monsters remain. This directly violates Article 5, freedom and torture from degrading treatment. From the monster's point of view, the human who just fell from the surface could very well kill them, even if they are just a child. Depending on what route you take, you could either be hunted down, forced to hide away from the king's royal guard, or be the very thing the monsters were afraid of, an angel of death. This reflects current issues of refugees, displacement, and conflict between different groups of people. Around the world, millions of people are displaced due to wars, persecution, and political oppression, seeking safety and better opportunities, but often facing barriers, physical or political, to integration and return. The separation of monsters and humans in Undertale mirrors the physical and ideological divisions between nations and communities today. The tension between humans and monsters in the game is rooted in fear and misunderstanding. Humans see monsters as dangerous, while monsters often fear and resent humans for trapping them underground. This mistrust is fueled by ignorance and past conflicts, making peace difficult to achieve. This shows the need for Article 1 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, the right to equality, and Article 14, right to asylum. The game parallels issues of racism, xenophobia, and discrimination that exist in many societies today. The game's whole goal is to make you think about the idea of inherent superiority and inferiority among beings. Just as the monsters are stereotyped and feared for being different, many people in real life face discrimination based on race, religion, nationality, or other factors. The game highlights the destructive nature of prejudice and the need for understanding and reconciliation. Undertale is much more than a game. It's a reflection of human nature and societal challenges. The conflicts between humans and monsters, the struggle for survival, the search for meaning, and the desire for forgiveness all speak to real-world issues like war, environmental crises, discrimination, mental health, and ethical dilemmas in science and governance. Through its narrative choices and character interactions, the game encourages players to think critically about these issues and consider how they might be addressed in our world.